Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. DJ LeMahieu is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Digging in now, Ian Desmond. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Seager fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, that grounder got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Striding into the box, Nolan Arenado. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Segura turns and goes to second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Jarrod Dyson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Nelson Cruz now, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command it.
And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he is in there. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. And he bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready now, Gerardo Parra. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The left fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Here's Mark Reynolds.
Designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Reynolds.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gamble racing back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting seventh.
Stepping up now,
right fielder,
Carlos
number
Gonzalez. First
Carlos
swings for him in this one with a
Gonzalez.
runner still at first and one gone. Runners on first with one down. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. Digging in, Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands. Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now in the box, Robinson Cano. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Baseman, Robinson Cano.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in. Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting 6.
Here's Yonder Alonso. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Back goes Gonzalez. Gone! And that'll bring up Ben Gamble.
Batting 7th. Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Gamble.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Brian Castro.
Left fielder, Brian Castro.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Zunino.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone. Should be called a strike by the book. But it's not a strike in baseball. Not in the big leagues anyway. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Desmond.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. The second for 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play. Ready for another chance. Charlie Blackmon. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2
outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Digging in to try it again. Gene Segura. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Here's Gerard Dyson. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Nolan Arenado.
Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
This one's down to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Leadoff man retired. Here's Gerardo Parra. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Ready with the 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, number 23.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Late that time for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he lays off for ball 1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Parra sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. Here's Yonder Alonso. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Castro. First offering on its way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
That ball's fast.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Fielder number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, this at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Hard hit to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line towards center field. Dyson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Gamble is there. 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Ian Desmond. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 4-1 game. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Mike
And he jumps at a
Zunino.
changeup, a swing and a miss. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Digging in once again, Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Dyson.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay out that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And that misses, 2-1. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ball 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hit in the air out to center field. Blackmon is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Nolan Arenado. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Third baseman.
Into the windup
Nolan
and the pitch.
Arenado.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. In is Gerardo Parra. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Parra.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Ready for another chance? Mark Reynolds. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and Reynolds has himself a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. James Pazos takes the mound. Trying to get out of this one.
Number 47.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Drilled right back up the middle. Segura for 1 on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. But this is speared by the first baseman. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonder Alonso. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Little tapper down the first baseline. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Now a move over to first. Here's the 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Digging in once again, Ben Gamel. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though. Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone. Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Lucroy. A hit in 2 tries so far. Bernardo Carmona is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Carmona.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in, Ian Desmond. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Striding in once again. Brian Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus. Jake McGee gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Mitch Haniger is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The catcher,
digging in, Mike Zunino. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Matt, I really thought they were going to pitch around him here, but now you got an 0-2 count. He swung at a couple balls that weren't good pitches. Maybe you decide now, well, let's be aggressive and go after him.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mike Zunino is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Here's Jarrod Dyson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jarrod Dyson.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 0-2.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Into the windup and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Alonso is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Arenado.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. In is Gerardo Parra. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Haniger will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So striding forward now, Mark Reynolds. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. He's set. Now the pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right. Digging in now, Kyle Seager. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Kyle Seager.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out. Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run.
Second baseman
Robinson Cano comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But a foul ball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch.
Number 26. Danny Valencia.
Left side. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Carlos Gonzalez.
Leading off for the
He'll
Rockies.
try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Carlos Gonzalez.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there. Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Settling in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Edwin Diaz answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Number 17.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Cano onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first to be in time to get him, and the Mariners move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. And if we had to single out one star from the Mariners roster tonight, I think it would have to be this man, Nelson Cruz. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
1 run on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Safeco Field, 47,116. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.